You know, one of the things that is hard about business is dealing with people. All kind of people, it turns out, can be very difficult to deal with. But this is true in all of life because we're all so different. So here's today's question: how do personalities affect client relationships? And the answer is they affect them drastically. Number one, you have to know yourself first. Self-awareness is a superpower in business. You need to know what you're great at, and you need to know where your weaknesses are. I don't mean functional weaknesses with regards to the actual work that you do. What I really mean is personality weaknesses. And maybe weakness is the wrong term, but it's more about understanding who you are. So there's a great book called Emotional Intelligence 2.0, and what in that book he talks about these 4 different areas. And you can actually get a score. So if you get this book, they'll have a little quiz that you take and you get a score in 4 different areas. The first is self-awareness. That's just understanding how you tend to feel and respond in certain situations. The second is self-management. That's understanding how you can manage your own emotions and your response to a situation. Number 3 is relational awareness. So what are the people around me feeling and experiencing? And the 4th is relational management. So as it relates to personalities and clients, first you need to understand your own personality. There's a couple of tests that I really love that have given me a lot of insight over time. My 2 favorite are the DISC personality profile, and the second is the Enneagram. Those 2 tests will give you tons of insight about yourself. And as you go through it and read about the other personality profiles, what you'll find is that you'll see other personalities and go, oh, that's why it's so hard for me to deal with that person. It's not because they're a jerk. It's because our personalities conflict. I'll give you an example. In the DISC personality profile, the high D is somebody who's a driver. They want to get things done. They want to do it now. They're not that concerned about the details. They just want to move forward. That's my personality. And a high C on the DISC personality profile is more cautious, they're more caring, they want to know all the specifics. So when you say, hey, let's go build a bridge, a high D just goes, great, let's go start building it. And they start building the bridge. Now the bridge will probably collapse because they don't know what they're even building, they just wanted to start building a bridge. Where the C goes, well, hold on, how long's the bridge? And what's it made out of? And what's the weight requirement for the bridge? And what's the span in which it needs to cover? So the C asks all these questions, so many questions in fact, that they'll probably never build the bridge. Now, if you learn to work really well with those personalities, you can move towards each other. So a lot of times I've found clients that are difficult for me are the ones that want massive amounts of detail, because that's incompatible with my personality. Now, what I shouldn't do in that scenario is go, well, my personality requires for things to be short and brief, so because you ask the details, you're not a good client for me. That's not always true. It's rarely true, in fact. What I should do is be aware of that and move towards them. I know some people I need to give a little bit more detail to. And in contrast, I know some clients that are more like me, they just need the bullet points, short and sweet. So understanding those personality types can put you in a place where you're able to have much better client relationships and as a result, grow your business more successfully. So before you have to let a client go, which I address in another video, think about the personalities involved, make sure you understand yourself, and see if maybe that is the issue. I'd love to hear what your personality type is, so if you know what your DISC type is or you know what your Enneagram is, leave that in the comments. If you want to know what mine is, I'm a high D on the DISC, and I'm a 3 wing 2 on the Enneagram for all you Enneagram lovers out there. Until next time, thanks for being here. I'm excited to see how this helps you grow your business.